Hi everyone, Ms. Peanut 38 here. I have another requested look tutorial for you. This look was requested by Kelly Loves Beauty X3, and she requested that I do a purple smoky look. So this is a look that I came up with. I think it turned out really well. Kelly Loves Beauty, she said that she requested this a few times and quite some time ago, so I wanted to take this opportunity real fast to apologize for it taking so long, and I honestly don't remember seeing it, but as you know, I have been very ill, and in fact I'm just now getting back into the groove of things, but I did want to say I'm sorry that it took so long, but we did it today. I got you done, and I think it turned out really good. I don't have no other makeup on, but if you guys would like to see how I did this eye look, just keep watching. Alright, we're just going to jump right in and get started. I'm going to be using my Stila Prime Pot in Taffy. I like this because it's really close to my skin color. I use this one instead of a primer when I'm using eyeshadows that have a lot of fallout or a lot of loose pigment, because this is a little sticky and it helps it hold a lot better. Fix my camera there. Okay. Then as a little bit of a base color, I'll be using the Single e.l.f. eyeshadow in Purple Passion. Just using a travel blending brush from Sigma. This is E25. And to do a purple smoky eye, of course you don't need the same shadows I'm using, not by any means whatsoever. You can use any purples. You just want a couple of different colors, 2 or 3 different purple colors. One of my colors is almost black, but it is still considered a purple. So I am using 3 purple colors and then 1 kind of a flesh tone color to achieve this look. Okay, now that we have our base set, we're going to move right along to the next thing. The next one I'll be using is going to be right here. And as let me grab it and show it to you. You have to build this color a little bit. The one I'm using is named Gravity. This is out of my Urban Decay Book of Shadows. I loved this is Book of Shadows 4. I loved the colors, but I hated the packaging, so I pulled them puppies out and put them in a Z palette. So I'm going to be using a large shader brush to pack this on my eyelid. This is a Sigma E60, but you can use any shader brush you have. And we're just going to picking up that color there. And then just build your lid color to whatever intensity you like, whatever look you're going for. This one I'm going for a nice dark purple smoky eye, like the other side. And I just like to build slowly, that way I get it where I want it, because it's really hard to remove it, you know, if you put too much or what have you. And opening my eye, I'm going to start bringing it up just a little. That way I get it exactly where I want it. Start out lightly so I can kind of get an outline of where I want in my product. Going into the crease just a little bit. I'm so sorry. Someone is at the door. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. So sorry about that. Now we're going to keep still building my main color here. I'm not too worried about the intensity out here in the corner because I still have one more color going on top of that. But we still want a nice intense purple. And see how I go above the crease just a tiny bit. Darken that in just a little bit more. Okay, now that is where I want it. And then whatever, there's just a little bit left on the brush, I'm going to sweep that across my lower lashes. We have an additional color going down there too. Alright. Now, next up, we're going to be using a color from Sephora's Moon Shadow Baked Palette. And like I said, you don't have to have this one. This is just the one I chose to use. I got this palette a while back, and I've only used it a couple of times. It does have a lot of fallout. That's why I haven't done nothing else on my face, because I know I'm going to have crap everywhere. So, but the one I'm using, oops, sorry about the mirror, is over here in the very corner. Almost a black, but you can see the tint of purple. It is literally called Black Purple in this palette. And you can see the fallout on the palette itself, which isn't much. I actually cleaned it up last time. But it does have some massive fallout. And we'll be using it's an e.l.f. blending brush, but to me it's just like a bigger, fluffy pencil brush. Alright, so I'm going to be grabbing some of that color. And like I said, you can use a black or a deeper, darker purple. There's purple trios out there everywhere, Wet n Wild. I mean, everybody has them. So we're just going to apply that into the outer corner and into the crease some. Then we're going to be working it into our lash line in a minute. We just want this really nice and intense out here. I just like to add a little at a time. See how much more intense that created? Now we're going to go across their lash line. Okay, and to go any further, we're going to continue with the same color, but we're going to change brushes. This is a detailer brush from Real Techniques. Real tiny brush. When I first got this, I really didn't think I would have a use for it, but I'd use it quite a bit. And still staying with this really dark color. We're going to be working this color into our lash line, top and bottom, and into the corner of our eye. Just giving it a nice, deep, intense color. Okay, I'm going to add this into the very corner of my eye. And slide it across the bottom lash line. See, that made it a whole lot darker. Alright. We're going to take the blending brush. This is an E25 from Sigma. Just a random, this one's just a travel blending brush. I'm just using that to soften this line just a little bit. And then we'll do more blending in a second. I just didn't want that dark color really worked into my other blending brush. So, and then we're just going to sweep across the bottom here. Like that. And see the mess that's on my nose and stuff. That's what I'm saying. It has some wicked fallout, but that's no big deal. We can get that. In fact, we'll grab some of that right now because it's starting to look really bad. But anyway, I will go across like under here with a Q-tip and some concealer. I mean, see, look at the level of eyeshadow on me. Isn't that crazy? But anyway, and we'll get some of that too. Alright, next up, I'm going to take, if I can find it, this is an E35 tapered blending brush, also from Sigma. And we're going into our flesh tone section of colors. I want to use one just a little bit darker than my flesh tone right here. Just got doesn't have much shimmer in it at all. So we're just going to pick up a little bit of that with my blending brush. I know I apply it weird, but I choose to dab a little on first and then do my blending. It's like I said, there's no wrong way to do makeup. Makeup is self-expression. I had a friend of mine going through some issues. If you watch my pieces of me, you know. And they were ragging her, talking about she did it wrong and it made her look a certain way, blah, blah, blah. There's no wrong way to do makeup. Makeup is for self-expression. I mean, there's easier ways and there's techniques that a lot of people use and blah blah blah, but there's no such thing as the wrong way. There just ain't. I don't care what nobody says. Alrighty. Then we're gonna take this, gosh, that black created a mess, but I mean, as you can see on the other eye, it's worth it and it looks good, but you just got a lot of cleanup. Okay, I'm going to take some more of that same flesh tone color, and I'm just going to brighten it up just a little bit here on the corner, and bring that in. And that's actually just about done. So I tell you what, I'm going to pause it real quick and do a little bit of cleanup, because our major eyeshadow work is done. We'll do some cleanup, and then we'll finish up this look, okay? Okay, now that we got that huge mess cleaned up, it's looking a whole lot better. I didn't realize how much I had actually had under my eyes. And once we get it finished, we can do some concealer and brighten it up even more. But, yeah, that was crazy. I was a mess. I had it everywhere. But now, this is what it looks like. Nice purple smoky eye. Not so out of control as it was a minute ago. Alright, our next step is going to be a black pencil, eyeliner pencil. I'm using the NYX long pencil. And it's like really, really long. And it's, okay, I knew it was black, but its name is just black. So you're just going to need a black pencil eyeliner and then a smudge brush, or, you know, you can smudge with your finger. And all we're doing here is giving it just a bit more depth. Gonna put some in the corner. A little more in the corner than everywhere else. And bring that in. Now I'm not stretching my eye. I'm just holding it tight, keeping the skin from going everywhere. And this don't have to be perfect because you're smudging it anyway. Excuse me. And tapering it off a little more narrow as you're going into the corner. And then I'm getting the, I guess they call it tight lining, whatever. I'm getting the top waterline on the inside there. Okay. Now we've got a line across the top. Now we're going to get one across the bottom. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're doing some smudging anyway, and we're going to taper it off as we go to the inside. Okay. And a little quick tip, we're getting ready to do our waterline. So to make your liner last a little longer on your waterline, before you apply your eyeliner, just take you a Q-tip and dry up your waterline. Gently, of course, being careful. And just keep it pulled after you dry it. Grab your pencil and then apply it, and it'll help it last so much longer. So we're going to get that on our waterline and work it into the lash line so we don't have no gaps. Since we went with such a dramatic dark look, the smallest gap is going to show up crazy. Okay. Then we're going to just grab our smudge brush and starting up the top. Don't pull your eye like this. Just hold it still and then smudge going towards the inside. And just really get that worked into the lash line. Just like that. But don't wipe it on your face. I'm terrible. Alrighty, and then the final step is going to be our mascara. I'm not going to do the rest of my face with such a bold, crazy, dark. I would definitely recommend a nice, light, neutral lip. For my lashes today, I'm using my Maybelline Lash Stiletto. Show you the wand. Looks like this. And I'm going to do the bottom lashes first. Okay, so there we go. That is it. So that is our purple smoky eye look. We made a mess, but fortunately that can be cleaned up, and we ended up creating a very nice look. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, just drop them in the box below, and you can always find me on Twitter at Peanuts39, and I will link my Twitter and Facebook below as usual. And don't forget to like it if you like it. Don't forget to rate and comment and subscribe if you're not. You guys have a great rest of the evening. And again, thanks for watching. Bye. Mwah.